Hey guys, so I felt like recording a video these past few days and didn't really have anything to record, and I just randomly thought of this idea like 5 minutes ago and figured why not? So I'm basically just going to go through my music library and see what's in there because as someone who I like to say that I listen to everything except country, um, I thought it could be interesting to see what's all in my library. And yeah, I try to be eclectic in what I listen to. I do have genres that I prefer more over others, which the genres that I like the most are alternative rock and hip hop, but I, like I said, listen to everything except country. Um, so I just kind of wanted to go through, and I also have desperately been needing to go through my library because I have a tendency of downloading things and then forgetting about it and never actually get around to listening to it. And so I try to go through my library periodically and see what's in there and see if there's anything that I downloaded and then never actually got around to listening to. I do my best to keep it really well organized with playlists and stuff like that so that that doesn't happen, but it still happens sometimes. So I figured if I needed to go through my library anyway to do some maintenance, why not record it and kind of show off what's in there? So that's what I'm going to do today. I am currently in my albums tab. You can see over here I have a bunch of playlists that, like I said, obsessively organize everything into playlists so I can, one, keep track of everything that I have downloaded, and two, just because I listen to so many different genres of music, I'm sometimes more in the mood for one thing over another. So by putting things into playlists, it allows me to kind of um, pick and choose what I'm in the mood to listen to, I guess you could say. I think I want to talk about how I make my playlist because that's something that I've legitimately put a lot of time into and have messed around with a lot and changed my way of doing things and finally feel like I've found a way that works for me. So, for someone that listens to a lot of different things and you want to kind of be able to fine tune it and organize it into playlists, because I don't know if everyone's like this for people that listen to a lot of different styles of music, but like I said, sometimes I'm just not in the mood to listen to certain things. So sometimes I really want to listen to rap, and other days I don't. So by having different playlists, I can really fine tune everything into one playlist and kind of have a playlist that has, American hip hop and K hip hop in it, but then have another playlist that is only American hip hop, and then have another playlist that's only Korean hip hop. Like I can have those three different playlists and have them in different places, but have it done in a way that makes it very easy to maintain them and make the playlist and sort everything automatically and all that kind of stuff. So basically, what I do is that I have put in the genres myself. So I, based on what I like to listen to, have come up with ways of sorting things into genres. So I have different genres that I use, and you could do it however you wanted based on what you listen to. But CYT actually stands for Calm Your Tits, which is what I use mainly for indie rock or any kind of like vibey type sound of stuff, which, like I said, is you have to kind of decide like how you want to sort the stuff. So I have that CYT for that style of music, and I have in my head what is CYT. I know what it sounds like to me. So any song that I download, I input that genre for. And then I have Raise Hell, which is my genre for my more rock style stuff. So, like I said, alternative rock is CYT, but just straight up rock or metal is going to be Raise Hell. So, I have that goes in. I also, some stuff like indie rock, I have in as indie rock. So, it's all kind of, you've got to put in the time to decide how you want to sort the stuff. So with Ashniko, like I said, for her, I find her stuff that it is rap, but I also find it to be kind of on that vibey side. So I have hers under CYT and rap. So by doing that, I can put in my playlist settings that for my um, calming playlist, I have include, you know, genre includes CYT. So then the music that is just CYT goes in there, but so does the stuff that's CYT and rap. So they both go into that playlist. And then by putting rap in there, all I have to do for my hip hop playlist or my fire playlist is to say genre includes rap. So then everything that has rap included in the genre is going to go into that playlist. So that will include CYT and rap, that'll include K hip hop and rap, like anything that has the word rap in it, which is why I choose a word that is going to encompass different things, and that way I just have to put it in that one word, and then it's gonna automatically be sorted into the playlist once I add it into iTunes. And then I also use grouping, which is another input that you can put into files. And that I use to just even more fine tune different different songs. For some songs, they kind of have different vibes to them. Like with artists like 21 Pilots, that one song by them can have like 3 different genres inspiring it. So for stuff like that, I can use the grouping so that it's sorting into all these different playlists automatically just by putting in different words into different fields and then having that setting, in the playlist. So that by doing that, it seems like a lot of work, which it is initially when you set up the playlist to like figure out how you're going to do it. But then once you have the playlist made, all you have to do is make sure that when you download new music that you're actually filling in those fields, that information in the file. So I have folders that have different playlists in them that are all themed. So like I have an artist folder here, which you can see my hilarious way of titling my playlist. So Emo AF is obviously the emo quartet. So you've got Fall Out Boy, Panic, 21 Pilots, and MCR in there. And then also any solo projects by members of those four groups. Gay AF is going to be Haley Kiyoko, uh, Troye Sivan, Panic at the Disco, and then any other tracks that I have by LGBTQ plus artists is what that playlist is for. Hitman Bang Introduces is artists with big hits. So if you don't listen to K-pop, you know, there's going to be plenty of things, if anyone watches this, certain things that, you know, you're not going to be familiar with artist-wise. But with K-pop, there's a certain label, which is the label that BTS is with. And so this Hitman Bang is the guy that owns that label, and these are the artists with that label. So that label currently has, I believe it's 4 artists, 3 groups, and then a soloist. I don't listen, I can never for the life of me remember the soloist's name, and I feel so bad about it, but I don't listen to his music, so that's why I'm not familiar with him, but I do listen to the group. So this has BTS, TXT, and ENHYPEN in it, plus any solo work by artists within those groups. So that's what this playlist is for. Tongue Technology is specifically the 3 rappers from BTS. So songs, their solo stuff. So August D is in here, J-Hope and RM, but then also tracks that they've done for BTS, but is only BTS rap line. So that's in here as well. So that's kind of when I'm specifically in the mood for K-rap, I've got this playlist. And then I have Minyoongi, which is a member of BTS. There's a theme. I'm sorry that I have so many K-pop playlists, but that's just what I've been super into the past few years. So Minyoongi is a member of BTS, and the reason that I have a playlist just for him is that, one, he's one of my all-time favorite solo artists, period. Like, not just within K-pop, within music in general, he is one of my favorite solo artists. So that's the one reason that I have a playlist just for his stuff. But the other reason is because he goes by different stage names. So when the stuff is in my iTunes, it's under different artists because he goes by different stage names. And in order to rectify that, I just made a playlist that includes all of his different stage names. So he goes by August D and Suga. August D is specifically just his solo stuff, and then Suga is what he goes by in BTS. And then I also have the BTS rap line stuff because he's one of the rappers in BTS. So the songs that are specifically just the rap line, I also have in this playlist. Mainly because I wanted to beef up the playlist a little bit because he hasn't done a lot of solo stuff yet. So I wanted to add some more stuff in here. So I also included the stuff that he's done with the other rap line members. But that's what this is. And then Bangtan Boys is another BTS playlist, and the reason I have this playlist is that this one includes all of BTS's stuff, including solo projects. So that's all in one place if I want to listen to it. So that's what that is. And then under the fave folder, yes. So I have a folder for all my favorite albums, which, let's see. There we go. So those are my favorite albums, which another thing, I haven't updated in a long time, so it's mainly older stuff that's in here. But these are some of my all-time favorite albums that have ever been released that I've listened to over and over and over again. Um, Probably the albums that I've listened to the most would be the Black Parade, Folie à Deux, and I'm trying to think of which other. I know I listened to A Fever You Can't Sweat Out a lot. I haven't listened to it recently, but when I first downloaded it, I listened to it a lot. But that's what this folder is for. Sing Along blog is all of my top all-time most favorite songs. Worship the Band is basically just all of my favorite artists. I have all in one playlist, which is a very beefy playlist. That's what I use to help condense down other playlists so that I can actually fit everything onto my iPod, because I don't have enough storage space on my iPod to actually put all of my music onto it at once. So this playlist works as the catalyst to condense down other playlists, basically. I use that to make other playlists. And then current jams is exactly what it sounds like. It's all of my current favorite songs, which I also haven't updated this in a while, so there's a lot of songs in here that are older, but that's mostly because I haven't downloaded any new music in a while. It's something that I've kind of let slide lately, and I have found that lately I've been eager to download new music, so I really need to get on top of that. But my big ones lately, I've been listening to Corpse's stuff obsessively. Um, So his stuff is in here. Almost all of his songs are in here because I really like his music. But I've been listening to him a lot, and currently the song I'm obsessed with is Paranoia by Kung Daniel. I've been just heard it a couple days ago, and I just can't stop listening to it. So I've been listening to that a lot. And then of course Daywalker with Machine Gun Kelly and Corpse is amazing, and I've been listening to that a lot as well. So those two are my big obsessions at the moment. And I'm the type of person that I will listen to a song on repeat for 3 hours straight. And I'm not exaggerating, because I will literally go into work and I will put the song on loop and let it play for 3 hours. So those two songs are the songs for me right now. And then I have my genre folder. I have two main genres that I split things into, which is fire and fresh. So fire is the more like aggro type songs. So that's got my rock and my hip hop in it. And then fresh is the more slow, groovy, vibey type song. So that's got like alternative rock in it mostly. Um, I think it's almost mainly all alternative rock that's in there. And then I don't know what genre you would classify some of it as. Maybe like R&B, or I do have some hip hop in here. There's certain artists that I find their style, even though it is hip hop, I find their style to be very like kind of vibey, I guess is the way to say it. So I do have Dennis Lloyd is amazing. I just want to say that before, just because I stopped there. But oh yeah, like Dr. Dre, his like deep voice and his way of rapping, I find to be very relaxing. Same with, I saw I had Ash Nico in here. Same with like just her style, even though it can be aggressive sometimes, I find to be very like chill. So I do have some of that kind of more aggressive type stuff is in here, but yeah. So that's what this playlist is. And then I have a hip hop playlist, which is exactly what it sounds like. There's not really anything um, hard to understand about what would be in a hip hop playlist. It's just my way of combining all the different styles of hip hop that I have. Because I have um, K-rap, and then I have what I call like the chill style rapping, which is like Ash Nico and Dr. Dre, and stuff like that. And then just your straight up hip hop is in here as well. K-Flay I consider to be more of the chill style rapping. Machine Gun Kelly is in here, of course. Um, and yeah, so that's oh yeah, Biggie is another one that I find his flow and voice to be very chill and relaxing, so that's in here as well. And then Umako Jaora is, which I don't, my pronunciation was all over the place with that. Uh, Umako Jaora is, play the music loud is basically what it means. So that's my K-pop playlist for all of my favorite K-pop that I have. And the reason that I have a playlist for this is because I have some of my K-pop under K-pop and hip hop, and then I have other stuff as just K-pop. So this playlist is a way of putting everything in one place. All right, guys. So I've already been recording for a while, and I don't know if that's going to edit into a comprehensive video, but I'm just going to stop there. I didn't really know what this video was going to be before I started recording it, but yeah, that's what I've got. I don't know if that was anything. I'll find out later when I'm editing this, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if that was enjoyable, but here we are. Um, I've got my I don't know how, but they found me t-shirt on, which is very fitting for this video. Check them out if you don't know who they are. But yeah, that's all I've got. So, bye guys.